Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope you are here to stay. So in this video, I am super excited because we are doing basically a full face of a new brand that came on the market to join the beauty community, and it is called Believe Beauty. Now, what makes this brand super excited and why people are so hyped about it is because it's exclusive to Dollar General. So it's not just a new brand that's coming to, Ulta or Morphe stores or Sephora or just like a normal drugstore in general, like CVS, Rite Aid, whatever, Walgreens. But it's exclusive to Dollar General, which means it's going to be affordable makeup. So I am super pumped about this. I am super excited, really excited. And another great thing about this makeup brand is nothing is over $5. So everything is $5 or less. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to post on the bottom. I'm not sure which side, once I'm done editing, I'll choose, but let's look towards the bottom for the price. And I will list the price of each item as I'm talking about it down below somewhere. It's probably gonna be on this side down here. And I know what you're thinking. Five Below has makeup too, and nothing is more than $5 over there. But it's not a actual brand. They have Wet n Wild, they have a lot of Profusion, which is where a lot of their makeup comes from. And then they have other, little tiny brands, but it's not like this. This is it almost reminds me of Wet n Wild, but better. Better. It's supposed to be high premium makeup, but for a cheaper price. So that's what just makes this more exciting. And they literally have everything, everything. So I definitely have a big bag of goodies right here. I did spill my water bottle, so it's literally dripping water everywhere. But anyways, I do have a full bag of Dollar General goodies. It's basically going to be a one brand full face makeup tutorial. And first impressions, review, everything in one. So if you want to know if this makeup is really worth the hype, then you know what to do. Keep on watching. First thing is first, I'm going to put my hair out of my way. So the first thing is their Believe Beauty Pretty and Prime Stay Put Makeup Primer. And this is, again, their Stay Put one. They do have three different ones. They have a color correcting one, which is green. They have this one here, which is their Stay Put, which basically is supposed to make your makeup last all day. And then they have the third one, which is a hydrating primer. So the hydrating one is blue. This one's pink packaging. And then the color correcting one, I think it's green packaging, I'm not sure, but I know that the actual primer itself is a green correcting primer. Everything is still in its original packaging, so I haven't taken anything out yet. And they even have all the security stickers on it, which is kind of annoying, but I get it. I just hate because when you take off the stickers, it kind of just ruins the packaging in a way and just makes everything just very sticky and feel gross. But we'll deal with that later. Today is just a horrible day to film, guys. As you can hear, the train is going in the background. The trash truck decided to come as well, so I had to wait for the trash truck to get all the dumpsters because it was super loud and it was just boom and bang, and then the dogs were flipping out, so now the dogs are barking, and now the train's going. So I'm sorry, guys, I'm trying. Ooh, so this is what the primer looks like. It's a peachy primer. That is interesting. I thought it was gonna be clear or a silicone sort of thing. Maybe not silicone, because that's usually for, doesn't really smell like anything, but usually silicone primers are for pore filling, and this is more stay put kind of primer to make your makeup last all day. So time to make my face all red. I have really bad, the moment I touch my skin and start rubbing it, it just starts to get all red on me. So, but as you can see, I still have acne. In person it does look better than it does on camera. But it's actually starting to get better. The scarring makes it look worse which I'm working on the scarring as well. But I only been sticking to my routine, skincare routine for like almost 2 weeks now. So, and I already see an improvement. The primer makes my face feel like velvet, kind of like it feels hydrating, it feels good, but it also feels like tacky as well. So on the back it does say, this colorless silky face primer helps to smooth the look of skin, extends the wear of makeup, and works with all complexions to create the perfect base for your flawless foundation. So again, the color of the primer looked peachy, but it's not really color correcting. It didn't go on my face peachy, it just kind of cleared out. We are going to go right into foundation. This is the Believe Beauty Skin Foundation, and this is medium to full coverage. So this is a foundation that you're supposed to be able to build up to full coverage, but you can also keep it medium if you want to. It's supposed to give you that skin finish, so it's supposed to look like skin. It's not supposed to look heavy or cakey, and it's supposed to be lightweight. So, which is what I read on their website, and of course they have their Instagram account as well. And this is in neutral tan. So this is what the foundation looks like. And I did match this up with my other foundations, and it looks like it's going to be a good match for me. So we will see. Of course, we have the security sticker on the back. That just ruins everything. But anyways, at least it's on the back. And this is what the pump, now look at this packaging, guys. Look at this freaking packaging. This is such beautiful, chic packaging. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, this really looks like high-end packaging. Like, it's glass, it's not plastic. Like, crazy, 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 crazy. So to apply my foundation, I actually got 2 things from Believe Beauty. I got their foundation brush, and I also got their beauty sponge. So we are gonna try both out. We're gonna do half the face with the sponge and half the face with the brush and see how it will work. So I really wish that they would have just stuck the brush in here and that's it, called it a day. What they did, which is where I guess you could say the cheapness comes in at, which they don't have to do this, but anyways, the brush looks very nice, but they did make it like stick to the packaging, which that I'm just like, don't do that. Why would you do that? Okay, thank God. So the little sticky glue that's on the packaging stayed on the packaging, and it didn't come off on the actual brush. Thank God, because I hate sticky things. And then I'm gonna take this out of its packaging. The 4-sided makeup sponge designed without latex, perfect for applying and blending all formulas. It says use sponge damp for buildable coverage or use dry for full coverage. I never use my beauty sponges dry, so you can try it dry, but even if it's going to give me full coverage, I don't want to do it dry. The feel of it feels different. It doesn't feel like really any other sponge that I own. It kind of feels like foamy in a way more than a sponge. Like it feels almost like those cheap wedgy makeup applicators that you can buy, like those little triangle applicators. It kind of feels like that, like it feels foamy. So I don't know if I'm gonna like this. It's not super hard, it's squishy, but it's a lot more firmer than like your Real Technique sponge or your Wet n Wild sponge. It kind of almost has the same density of the Morphe sponge. I don't know, we'll see. So I did wet it and it did get bigger. You can kind of see where I like squeezed it, so it kind of held the shape to where I squeezed it. It did get softer, but it's still more dense. Like it's squishy, but it still has a little bit of density to it. So we'll see. So I don't know how much foundation I'm gonna need, so I'm just going to put 2.5 pumps on the back of my hand like that. And I'm just gonna apply the foundation like I usually do. So I always usually just dab. Every new foundation I get, I just kind of dab and see how much I need. So first I'm just gonna go right in with the sponge and just kind of see how it applies the foundation. I kind of did not do half my nose. I kind of did my full nose, but I'll keep this portion. So this is what it's looking like without, like, really. It's blending in the foundation nicely. I think it is soaking some of it up though. So I'm just going to apply some to my neck. Can't forget my neck. The color is like perfect. Like, I don't have an issue with the color. It's basically it matches with every other color I get in other foundations, so that's fine. And there's a lot of foundations I get that don't really cover or have a hard time covering my acne. But then again, I don't get high full coverage foundations a lot because when you have acne prone skin, it just looks too dry and cakey on top of your acne. So I tend not to get them. But this foundation really doesn't feel like I have anything on my face. Like, it feels like skin. So love that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply the rest of the foundation to the other side of my face. I wanted to give this foundation a fair shot on both sides, so I didn't want to apply the dots all over my face and then have these like dry, and then it's like kind of hard to blend it out. So I ran out of foundation on the back of my hand, which basically covered most of my face. Let's go in and use this nice clean brush. See. All right, so as far as brushes go, I'm not a huge fan of this brush. Like, it's okay. It's not the worst thing in the world, but I use better foundation brushes. It just feels like not as dense as I would want it to be, I guess. But it blended the foundation in beautifully, like it really did. I think it looks the same on both sides. Like, I don't think one gave more coverage than the other. So I do like the foundation. It doesn't look super like dewy. It doesn't look super matte. Like, it kind of reminds me of the Flower Beauty foundation. Like, if I had to like compare it to a foundation, it reminds me of the Flower Beauty foundation. So far, I do like the foundation, but I just kind of put it on my face, so not too sure, you know, how it's gonna wear throughout the day. I am really liking this foundation, like how it's just sitting on my skin. Like, I love it. I freaking love it. Okay, next is the concealer. So this is your covered liquid concealer from Believe Beauty, and I got it in the shade Fair. So their shades are not the worst. They definitely can use improvement, but for them just launching and just coming out, like, I think they did an okay job. If you look at their foundations, I feel like there's an equal amount of foundations for fair people, for medium people, and then for your tan. Like, there's not 10 shades of fair skin and then 2 shades of dark. You know what I mean? It's like 3, 3, and 3, or 3, like it's in the 3 to 2 range for each category, you know, but like obviously like more shades and more undertones can be improved for each category, not just one specific category of skin tones. So that's what I'm saying, they're keeping it equal in a way. So that's just my opinion on it. So this is what the foundation, the concealer applicator looks like. It's just like a flat doe foot sort of thing. So for concealer though, I'm actually going to use just the concealer on this side, and then I'm going to use this concealer on this side as well, but it's going to be over top of another concealer. This is their Brighten Up Color Correcting Concealer, and it has like a peachy undertone. Now, they did come out with 2 different shades. They had this peachy undertone, and this is for light to medium skin tones, and then they did come out with one for tanner to deeper skin tones. So that was nice that they didn't come out with just one universal shade of the brightening color correcting concealer. And this says peach toned concealer to help brighten dark circles under the eye. So we are going to be using this concealer on one side. And I think I'm just going to use, and that's what it looks like, and it's like a nice size pan too. So I'm just gonna run this brush through, this is just a Dollar Tree brush as well. But I'm just gonna put this underneath the eye just to see if it does anything. Now I'm just gonna use my finger to like blend this in and dab it in. And I will zoom you guys in, but can you like see the difference? Like, I think it did do something. Like, it's not just sheer, like you can see all my dark circles on this side, not all my dark circles, my dark circle on this side. And then on this side, it does look brighter. Like I can see a little shadow right here, but overall, like, I think it did something. So, and it's super creamy. Like, it's super creamy. So I'm just gonna add a little bit just in that area. We're going over top with concealer because I'm gonna see how this builds, because obviously I'm not just gonna leave this. And I didn't apply it to both sides because I wanted to see what the concealer can do on its own and go from there. So I'm just gonna apply, I don't know how this quickly dries down, so I'm going to just use the other side of this brush, this sponge. And I'm not a fan of this sponge for my concealer. So I think it definitely brightened the under eye, but as for covering my dark circles, like it's not the fullest coverage concealer. As you can see, like you can still see a lot of like dark circles. Like I feel like the corrector actually cover up more, but it makes sense because that's what it was meant to do. Like the tone of it was meant to contrast with my dark circles. But this is why I wanted to not use it on both sides, because I wanted to see how full coverage this concealer is. As you can see, if I zoom you in, this concealer, you can still see like my dark circles coming through. And then on this side, it's a lot more covered. So if you're looking for like a lightweight concealer, this one will probably be your friend. But if you are a full coverage queen and just want full coverage right away, and you do not want to settle for anything less, no matter what the price is, then you will not like this concealer. So I'm going to add a little bit more concealer to this side, and then I'm going to apply it to this side as well. And I'm just going to bring it down just a little bit because I brought it down over here. I really like this eye better than this eye. Like I like it with the corrector more, but with 2 layers of the concealer, like it's not bad. Again, it's a lightweight concealer. So I would definitely use it again as long as it doesn't make my eyes crease up really bad. Here it's just like I have a little bit of a dry skin there, so I thought it was concealer, but it's not. But yeah, I would use it again for one of my light makeup days that I've been really doing a lot here lately anyways. So I've been liking a lighter weight concealer, so I would love to put the corrector on first. I mean, yeah, it's an extra step, but if you have the time, awesome. If not, then don't. So for setting powder, I did not get their translucent setting powder. They do have translucent setting powder, and I think they have powder with color as well in it. So I did not get their powders because I have so many powders already. So just to save a little bit of money and as well as product and don't want to waste anything, I'm just going to go in with something that's still affordable. And this is the Wet n Wild translucent powder. So I'm just going to go into that to set my under eyes. And then to set the rest of my face, because I don't like a super matte look, I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. HD powder in Luminous. And it's just, it has like a little bit of a peachy kind of color to it, but not too much. And it is a little bit of a luminous powder, so it's not gonna make you look super matte. It's almost white, but like again, it has like a little bit of a peachy undertone. And I'm just gonna set the rest of my face with this. So again, another affordable powder. But I'm just gonna use this to set the rest of my face. I'm gonna do my brows next. So I'm going to be using the Believe Beauty Brow Defining Pencil. And this one is an ash brown. I think they have like four different shades, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And it does have a spoolie on the other end. And is this like a... Okay, so it's not retractable, but it's one that you can sharpen. It's not your typical wooden eye pencil. This was the second to the darkest shade. So there was a shade darker than this. I believe that was dark brown. It was ash brown and then dark brown. So dark brown was your darkest shade, but I thought that that would be like a little too dark, maybe more towards the black side. And I don't have black hair. I have like ashy brown, dark brown hair. So I thought maybe the ash brown would be a little better. And hopefully you guys can still see. I'll zoom you guys in so that way you guys can see what I'm doing. It's not super waxy, but it's not, like going over it again, it's a little waxy, but it's not like really waxy, like really, really bad. I think it could use a little bit more pigment though. To the other side. So the thing about these pencils is it gets rounded out and like dulled down pretty quickly. So like if you want that like sharp, precise eyebrow, it's kind of hard to get it because kind of like your point dulls down really quick. So to set my brows, I'm actually going to use the Believe Beauty eyebrow styling gel, and this one is in the shade dark brown. So again, I think they had like 4 different shades, one of them being just clear. So they do have a clear eyebrow gel, but they also have tinted as well. So I know I saw a few people review the products and they weren't too happy with the clear gel. They liked color. They do have color, but of course it all depends on what your Dollar General has. But if you can just easily go online and order anything that you want. So this is what it looks like actually. So it's just kind of like your typical eyebrow gel. And let's see how this applies. I like to review eyebrow gels on my own because I really don't review them too much on my channel. But I like to review them like just on their own without applying like any pencil or anything. Just so I can kind of see exactly how much color comes off and like what's really happening with the gel, with the brows, because it's kind of hard to see what's going on with them. I think that it's okay. I don't know. I don't have any complaints about it. It's just an eyebrow gel, nothing too fancy. And then I'm just going to use that brush that I used that has the color correcting on it. And I'm just using that like right underneath the brow. Nothing too fancy. Not even re-dipping it or anything. Kind of just to like use it to clean up any color that might have got on my skin. So for brows, I feel like that's as good as they're gonna get. I don't like the pencil a whole lot. It's my least favorite thing so far out of everything that I'm trying. So my brows don't look the best. Next, we are going to go into bronzer. I am going to go into the Believe Beauty bronzer, and this one is in the shade Havana Sunset. And of course, there's another freaking train. I'm so sorry guys, but it literally, like, if I stop filming for every little noise that I hear, I'm never gonna get done with this video, and I have to go somewhere after this. So maybe I should have grabbed a shade darker. The other shade looked like it was gonna be too dark for me, but this almost looks like a highlighter. Like, I don't know, this might be joining the eyebrow pencil. And it just might just because of the shade. And maybe I'll try a darker shade next time. It's like, I can see it showing up on my skin, but it's not as like bronzy or as deep as I thought it was going to be. Because the other shade looked like it was going to be too like reddish tone for me. I don't know. I think this was the lightest shade they had too. So this might be more for like the fair skin people. I mean, I'm a little bit more fair in the winter, like winter. Like, you can see I look, like, you can see this is like more like my winter skin. And then my arms are darker because they're in the sun more, and it's been nice and sunny lately. So my arms do have more of a tan than my actual chest. So this is like my winter color. My arms are always a little bit darker than my chest because even in the winter, they stay tan for some reason. But yeah, so maybe in the winter I'll be able to use this because sometimes my bronzers are a little too dark in the winter, but I still make them work because I'm going out and buying so much makeup. Like, I have so much makeup already. I really don't need to be buying more makeup. So like for foundations, I'll buy foundations that fit me, you know, whether it's summer or winter, but other than that. So I'm just gonna bring this down, and then I'm also going to bronze up my chest with this as well. And it's not too bad. I like it. I still like it. And for blush, freaking love this blush color. Of course, it's Creamy Peach is what the name is called. And it's actually one of the only brushes that I keep saying brushes. It's actually one of the only blushes that I saw that isn't shimmery or like, you know, highlighty. It's like one of their only matte blushes that I saw there. So I don't really go for a whole lot of shimmery, sheeny blushes because of my pores and texture and acne and stuff on my face. So I was happy that this shade is beautiful. It's peachy, what everyone loves and goes for. But they do have like other like pinky berry shades as well. So, but like I said, those are a little bit more on the sheeny side. So this, if you look closely, there's a little teeny bit of a sheen, but it mostly looks just matte. Versus if you look at the other blushes, you can pick it up and see it right away that that's going to be a shiny blush. Both the bronzers and the blushes have a little bit of kickback, but nothing horrible. And again, this blush is very subtle. So this blush would be more for a winter blush, maybe. Like, you can see it. It's showing up. But just because of my skin tone. So it's not the blush's fault. It's just, I didn't think. I don't know. I didn't think, I guess. That's just it. I didn't think. But it's pretty. Like, you can see it. It's showing up. It'll be like a nice flush of color. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this over my nose. Just give me a little sun kiss. I like it. I like this blush too. Probably would be able to pull the bronzer and the blush off more in the summer. I mean, in the winter, which is fun because I love makeup that I can wear both seasons. But like, it's definitely showing up. It's a nice light peachy shade, and it's like a nice flush of color, and it's not over pigmented, which is fine because I hate when my blushes are over pigmented because then I look like a clown. This is the highlighter, and it's in Champagne Kiss, and I think this is their lightest shade, if I'm not mistaken. This is what the highlight looks like. Guys, I cannot talk today. Just can't. I can't talk. Alright, so let's see. Do you guys see anything happening, guys? Like, it might be like an elf thing where you really have to like dig into the pan. I see it picking up some texture there though, that's for sure, but it's okay. It can't control my acne. Like, it's not its fault. So there's definitely a glow. It's just like, it's not, it's in person, it looks more glowier than it shows up on camera, so I'm not sure. Like, I can't, like when my face is tan, I can't see what you guys see, so I don't know if it's showing up or not, but it's not, I wouldn't say it's the most subtle highlighter. I think it's kind of like in the middle. Like, it's not popping for sure, and so like you build it up, but it's not like, where is it, or you know, the most subtle highlighter either. Just made this pimple light up like a Christmas tree. Great. Okay, Moving on, we are going to set our face and just kind of, nothing is looking powdery or cakey or anything, which I freaking love, because usually when I get done with all my powders, bronzer and blush and all this, I just look super like, ugh. But my skin is looking freaking fabulous, I'm just saying. So I'm going to use their setting spray. This is the Believe Beauty Makeup Perfecting Setting Spray. A replenishing makeup setting spray that hydrates, preps, and sets skin for flawless makeup application. Will leave your skin with a healthy looking finish. So it says you can use this as a primer as well. Preps and sets. So there you go. Oh, don't open your eyes while you're still spraying it. You're gonna blind yourself. It smells really good. So if you don't like fragrance stuff, it kind of has like a perfumey smell to it. Goes away though really quick. So, but I like it. It smells good. And then the mister is not horrible either. Next for eyes, we are gonna go into the Believe Beauty Nearly Nude Eyeshadow Palette. They have different colors. They have, I think, a green one. They might have a blue one too. I'm not sure what other colors they have, but, and I know everyone reviews this one, but that's because a lot of us are nude people, and like it's an everyday palette. So like you get your money's worth, even though it's like not that much, but still you get your money's worth because you use it more often. So if this palette is good, I promise I will go out and get more of their palettes and try those for you guys. So there's no transition shade really in here. A lot of these are shimmers. So the dark red brownie shade and this shade up here looks matte. The rest of them are like shimmers. So I'm just gonna go in to the bronzer. Now the bronzer is a little shimmery as well, but still it can kind of work as a transition shade. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in so that way you can see what I'm doing. But right now I'm just bronzing up and shading in the crease. And then I'm actually gonna go in with the brown shade right here. And I'm gonna pop that right there. Right there, right there. I don't want this shade to like explode all over the lid. But such a pretty brown though. Oh my goodness. I know why everyone loves this color. And then I'm just gonna like take it and just kind of push it into the outer corner, just to kind of darken that up a bit, but not too much. I think I'm gonna use this shade right here. I think I'm just gonna use my finger actually. So I'm just gonna dab into that. And I'm gonna put this all over basically the lid. I'm not gonna go into the outer corner. I'm just staying in the middle and inner corner of the eye, and then I'll go back and deepen that outer corner because I want that outer corner to stay deepened. And then I'm actually going to go in with a blending brush that has no product, and I'm just going to get those edges just to make sure I'm not left with anything too harsh. I don't want to add more color. I'm just going to go in with a fluffy pencil brush. This is actually a contour brush from e.l.f. I'm going to go into that same brown and just go on my under eye lid. Then I'm going to actually go into this shade right here. I usually use a matte highlight shade on my brow area. I don't like a shimmer shade. I don't know why. Sometimes I'll do it every once in a while, but majority of the time you will see me use a matte highlighting shade. I just kind of like, I use it to kind of clean it up and just make everything look good and give me that gap between my brow and the smoky eyeshadow. I don't know. And then I'm actually going to use this highlighting, this champagne shimmery shade right here in my inner corner. First, I'm going to use this other eyeshadow. This is from Believe Beauty as well, and it's their Glimmer Pots Gel 2 Powder eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Gold Flake. So let's see. So this is what it looks like. Ooh, and it feels creamy. Like, it really does feel creamy. Like, it isn't, it's not jelly, like it's not like putty or anything, but oh my goodness, it feels so creamy. So let's see. Ooh. I'm kind of just like, I wanted to focus it like right in the middle, and instead I kind of just like, it's alright. Kind of just put it like everywhere. But I love the texture of this. Like, I just want to use this on its own, like just all over the lid. Oh my god, it literally feels so creamy, guys. Like, so creamy. And then I'm gonna go in with just another pencil brush. This is from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just gonna go right into the inner corner and use that as a inner corner highlight. I am going to go in with some liner. I'm just gonna tight line my upper lash real quick. And I'm just using an e.l.f. liner to do so. So I'm not fussing too much with my eyeliner. I decided to try to do a little wing, and of course wings always have to mess up your look, so they do not match, but whatever, it's okay. So next we are going to go in with, actually before we move on, I'm just going to set my face one more time because I don't want to do this afterwards. We're going to go in with the High Drama Fiber Mascara. They have 3 mascaras, I believe. And this one says Tiny Fibers Coat Lash, create lush, full, dramatic look. So, cannot wait to use this. I also got lashes, which, to me, lashes are like heels. They make the looks look so much better, but yet they're a pain in the rear. So, we'll see. We will see how I feel. Okay, so this is what the packaging looks like. So we're gonna go in to do our top lashes. I usually curl my lashes, but I don't have my lash curler with me, so we're just gonna go right in. So I'm almost like freaked out because my camera stopped filming and it was like storage full, but there was a lot that I could delete off of it, so that's what I did. I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? That would have been horrible. Like, I would have had to redo my whole makeup, and then, yeah, not good. All right, so lashes, this is what they look like. They're definitely not dramatic. It's not the best mascara I ever used, but it is very separating, and I think it's a nice mascara for when you don't really have a dramatic look going on. But thank God we have lashes. These are the Believe Beauty Lashes and Goddess Finish, and it says false lashes plus, oh, lash glue included. Okay, do you want to trust this lash glue though? Like, is my lash just gonna fall off like in no time? Because I have lash glue here, but I'm just not sure. So lashes are on. They feel comfortable. I hate my lash glue that I use. I use the Duo Dark brush on, and I like the Kiss better, the Kiss glue. So don't recommend the glue. That has nothing to do with the lashes. The lashes themselves though are very, very pretty, beautiful. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my lower lashes. So last but not least, I did get 2 different lip products. I got the Believe Beauty Velvet Matte Liquid Lipstick in Cherry on top. And I did get the Believe Beauty Lustrous Shine Lip Gloss in Heartbreaker. So I think I'm gonna do the nude for now, and then I will use this in another video. I was gonna show you both, but my camera is really acting up, so I need to figure out what's going on. As well as I should have been somewhere like 20 minutes ago. So, hate to rush you guys. I hate to give you crappy like videos and footage or whatever, but I really have to go. I also got the Believe Beauty nail polish. This one is in Kiss and Tell. So I will apply this later as well, and then I will just film a quick update on how my makeup lasts for, you know, hours, as well as I will show you what this looks like on my nails. And then, like I said, in another video, I will for sure use this lip color because I am dying to do so. But this is just their matte, their lip gloss. And got lash glue on my fingers, so yay for that. And let's see. Ooh, this is pretty. It is a sticky gloss, so if you're not really into that sticky gloss thing, then you're not gonna like these because like they're comfortable. It's comfortable. It's not like meh, like I can barely open my mouth sticky. So I definitely tried worse, but it's not like you can't feel that it's there because it's there, and your hair is probably gonna get stuck in your lips. But this is what it looks like. This is the final look of everything. This is Dollar General makeup, guys, and it's just not like, this is a brand that exclusively is being sold at Dollar General, and I seriously feel like I went to Ulta and got this makeup, and it literally is great makeup. Like, I'm gonna see how it all wears throughout the day, but seriously. And the lashes do come with glue. I don't know if I mentioned that, but if you don't have glue, they do come with glue. But yeah, so I am super happy with how this look came out. It does not look like I went to Dollar General and got makeup, did my full face using Dollar General makeup. So I am excited to give you an update and let you guys know how it is all going. All right, guys, so hair is looking super crazy. It is now 7:14. So I just thought I'd do a end of the day check-in just so that way you guys can see how the makeup is holding up. I finished my makeup. My lash is lifting here, so there's that. It was about 12:15 when I finished my makeup. So 12:15 to 14:15, whatever. It's basically been 7 hours. So almost a full 8 hours, but just 7 hours since I finished my makeup. So basically a typical average full day wear. And yeah, this is what we are looking like. These are the brows. They're a little shiny. We have a little bit of oil coming through, but not really too much actually. Like, it looks shiny, but it doesn't feel oily at all. It's not summertime yet, so I'm not super oily yet. I just painted my nails as well with that nail polish, so. But yeah, this is a close up to my face. I feel like it's a little disappeared around my nose, but that's kind of normal. So yeah, that is my makeup. I think I applied my lip gloss 3 times throughout the day so far. So this is my 3rd time wearing the lip gloss. I applied it 1 time after lunch. And of course, that was the 2nd time that I applied it. The 1st time was when I first applied it. The 2nd time was after lunch. And the shine was starting to go away around 6 o'clock. And I had lunch around 1 o'clock. So, yeah, and I was drinking and stuff and the shine still stayed. So I reapplied it. But yeah, I really have no complaints about any of this makeup. I think it looks great. My best friend saw my face and she didn't even know that I used cheap $5 or less makeup from the Dollar General. So I love the lashes. They're very comfortable. I did trim them a bit on both sides actually, because these are the lashes that you kind of can trim on both sides. But yeah, they're lifting a little bit, but I did not use the glue that it came with. I used my own glue, so I can't really judge it on that. So yeah, highlight is still in place. So it's been 7 hours. All right, nails. So these are what my nails are looking like. I'm holding the camera in my hand, so that's why it's a little shaky. But yeah, these are what my nails look like. This is only 2 coats of nail polish. The first coat is pretty good. It's only a little sheer. So I did a second coat, and yeah, I'm not the neatest, and I really don't take my time painting my nails. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a very great summer shade. I feel like it's like that coral shade, and it's just great. It just makes you look super tan. It's the shade here, and it's called Kiss and Tell. So yeah, there you go with the check-in. Thank you guys so much for staying with me all this time and watching and supporting. So please, again, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you can be notified every time I upload a new video, as well as leave a comment below. I would love to say hi to you and talk to you. Until next time, guys, bye.